And we are now ready for next match, which is Kenya Morans playing Botswana. This is the third of the Kenyan teams who are here. And Botswana have been great supporters of this tournament right from 1996. Section of the crowd waiting to welcome the teams. So it actually looks like Uganda playing Nakuru. Apologies for that, viewers. So Nakuru in your picture, sponsored by Menengai Oil. Come a long way in the recent past. Uganda Rugby come with the dangerous Justin Kimono, who is probably one of the most exciting wingers we have in East Africa. So it'll be interesting to see if the Ugandans can replicate some of the form that they showed us almost 6 years back. Bijik Alfred, one of their main players, they'll be looking for him to create, looking to see what he can do. So Jasper Owen kicks off for Uganda, puts it nice and high. Looks like a knock on there by Nakuru. Referee calls play on. Bright start by Nakuru. Lovely step on the inside. Still Nakuru with possession. Got caught in two minds. Suspicion of a high tackle from Uganda. Nakuru haven't gone too far forward, but the game of sevens at times requires you to go across first. Now they've made some headway, just outside the 22. Can Nakuru score the first try? That pass needed to go to hand, crucial. A bit too high in that tackle. Still, these passes are not going to hand, and that's what caused them momentum. Good tackle by Jasper Owen on the outside. Danger of being isolated. Referee's hand is out, playing advantage. Offside the tackle line. Nakuru opt to take it quickly. All Nakuru at the moment. Defense seem to have melted away. Referee calls a knock on. What a start by Nakuru. They've had majority of the possession. That didn't look like a knock on. It should have been a penalty, because if you play the ball on the ground, because the ball came off a Ugandan player, was running back to his side. Nevertheless, Uganda have first possession of the match for them. Justin Kimono to feed in. Will Uganda attack from deep in their half? Yes, they will. James Jonkel putting on the guy. Oh, great catch. Not the best pass. Well done by the Uganda. Ezekiel Okol. Justin Kimono. He's one Nakuru will need to watch carefully. Looked like Nakuru were just about to turn it over. Uganda did well to scramble. Long pass. Running back into traffic. is Alfred Bijik. And Nakuru finally forced the mistake. Philip Pario was given a lot of work there to do by his teammates. So they've not cleared their lines yet. Perhaps with the ground not being as dry as they would have liked, maybe one of the options would have been perhaps to kick for territory. See if they could get out of their half at least. Put the pressure on Nakuru. Must have been miles offside. Just if Nakuru take it quickly, they can't catch them napping. Referee's hand is out, playing advantage for not being 10 meters. Still Nakuru opt to take it straight up as opposed to spreading it. They've got numbers if the passes can go to hand. Great spot tackle by Philip Pario. He had to be smart with that. Still Nakuru. Great strength. Fortunately lost that with the tackle. Now Uganda have the ball. They've got space if they can. They're not doing themselves any favors at all at the moment. Uganda, they work so hard on defense to turn the ball over, and then almost immediately they make a mistake and give the ball back to Nakuru. Western Province from South Africa, who've had a comfortable win in their first game, reached the final of this tournament a few years ago. Justin Kimono, probably one of the quickest players in East Africa, arguably. I think some in Kenya would disagree with that. But a very exciting runner with the ball. Almost through the gap. Great tackle by Alfred Bijik. Well done. Perhaps Uganda would be better off kicking for touch and then building the attack from there. Yes, they've opted for that, although the ball didn't go too far. But at least they have a set piece to see what they can do. And Kodu took the responsibility on himself. Maybe he would have been better off waiting for one of the backs to judge. Jerome Powerwater on the left there, who's the Kenya 15s coach. He's associated with Western Province Rugby, and he's come to see some of the talent on display. Wayward throw, but they managed to get it back well consolidated. Now it's the long legs of Ezekiel Paul going all the way.
And the first time the game goes to Uganda.
Once those long legs got going, a bit of alliteration for you. But it was created by Jasper Owen, by that offload. Once he got into his stride, he was not stopping him. Well done, Uganda. Spotting one of those pink bands or green bands that players spot in matches. Conversion unsuccessful. It is Uganda who take the lead, and it's 5 points to 0. Still all to play for. And section of the crowd still settling into the tournament. I'm sure there'll be a lot for them to cheer about in the course of the tournament. That looks to be too long. And now Nakuru have possession at the halfway line. So after his good work in setting up the try, Jasper Owen has made a mistake at kickoff. And kickoffs are so important nowadays in the games of sevens, because if you concede possession, you then allow the team to get on the initiative almost immediately. Lovely step. Can Nakuru convert all this possession into points? Is that in? No, it's not. Desperate lunge just point, but the touch judge's flag is up. Looked for all money that he was in. Oh, that was really close. Desperate, and that is the last play of this half. Uta has gone, so we're going to half-time. Nakuru in the lead. Beg your pardon, Uganda in the lead by 5 points to 0. But at the moment it's still really close, because if Nakuru had scored, that would have been a shot in the arm for them going into the break. Dominic Abimana, I'm sure we'll have a lot to say. Gibson Weru in a black t-shirt, former Kenya Sevens captain, who's now moving into the technical bench. Just catching the end of that, I think he wanted a bit more a bite in the defense. Just coming through was the name Wanyore, which is the nickname that Nakuru Rugby Club use. So fans getting into the groove of things at the moment. If you're in the area, the rain has forgiven us this morning. Wonderful rugby going on the field, international teams. Fantastic venue. 2 days of rugby today and tomorrow as Nakuru get ready to start the second half. And that does not go the desired 10 meters. So it's Uganda will have the opportunity to launch an attack almost immediately. Not putting too much pace on it. That's a bit better. Almost isolated. Very strong in the tackle. Nakuru, they did that really well. Defender needs to roll away quickly. Nakuru taking their time with this one. That is what Gibson Weru was asking for at half-time, and that's what they've given him. Much more direct in attack at the moment. Can they score early in the second half? Unlucky, isolated. Good work by Justin Kimono. Lost his support. Philip Parillo gets started quickly. Spotted some space at the back. Great tackle by Parillo. This is anyone's ball at the moment. A very good play. If he hadn't reacted quickly to being tackled, chances are that he was going to concede a penalty. So Nakuru looking to attack right from the 22. Fantastic offload, a bit of a juggle. Still got it. One defender to beat. Still alive. Wonderful rugby by Nakuru. They've made their way past the halfway line. They've got numbers to burn. That was the wrong option. 3-on-1 wise keeper player. But I think it's the mistake that you see even at the highest levels of rugby at times. Did well to take the ball up to the defense, but as you can see, there's only one defender. Perhaps the angle of his support players didn't help him too much. But action continues. Nakuru have possession yet again. It's all Nakuru at the moment in the second half. Uganda allowed off the hook. They've taken it quickly. Lovely stepping, and it's Ezekiel Okol again with those long legs. One-handed pass. Can he go all the way? Not for Rio. Unlucky. Immense pressure by Nakuru at the breakdown. Looking to effect a turnover, and yes, they have. 3 minutes into the second half. Uganda 5, Nakuru 0. Can Nakuru get back into this game? Nakuru in green and black. Yes, they can. No, Justin Kimono wrestled player to the ground. But Nakuru still have numbers if the ball can go to hand. Let's choose to go through the middle. Yes! And he's exhausted. Great bit of rugby. For a moment here, you thought Justin Kimono had done just enough to turn over the ball. Great try by Nakuru. Crucial. Off the upright. So it's 5-all. And you'd have thought that Uganda were going to get away with extending their lead, but Nakuru are having none of it. Dominica Birmana, who's just taken up the appointment of the head coach at Nakuru, looks very anxious at the moment, and so he should, looking at how tight the scores are. Can Uganda get back to Nakuru's half? They have not crossed over the halfway line in the second half. Long pass. There's always a risk of that when you're trying a long pass, and the referee will call it a forward pass. In a fantastic attacking position for Nakuru, right in the middle of the field, just outside the 22. Referee Constant Cap, who's just been through the RB program and trained as an educator, so he'll be training referees in future. Can Nakuru take the lead in what could be yet another upset? Well, you had the screams from the Nakuru players urging their teammate not to go straight in. Nakuru take it quickly. Still plenty of space. 4 meters or even 3 meters from the try line. Chooses to go straight on. All they need to do is just take it out. Referee had already blown for the penalty. No try. This may be a sanction for one of the Uganda players. Referee has stopped the clock. One of the Uganda players has been called. Strange decision. Interesting decision there by the referee. Nakuru were in possession and scored a try, but he still opted to pull them back for the penalty. And now it's a turnover because it's a maul. I think Nakuru will feel hard done by that. They were in possession, they scored a try, but the referee had pulled it back already. But the game goes on. We are heading probably into the final stages of this match. This could probably be the last play. And yes, indeed, the hooter has gone. Can Nakuru put pressure and effect a turnover here? Now it's a penalty to Uganda. Do they attack or do they take the draw? Oh, it looks like they are going to attack, definitely. Jasper Owen. Well, he looks to attack. Can Uganda score? Well, interestingly, he kicks it away. What's the point of that when you're in possession? Will Nakuru opt to take the draw? Yes, they will. I think to them the draw it does, and yes, deservedly so, because Uganda are probably the top seeds in this pool. They're seeded second after Australian Renegades. But that is the final play of that match. Uganda 5, Nakuru 5. Uganda were in possession, but strangely chose to kick the ball away. So they've drawn against the bottom seeds in the pool. So for Nakuru, it is a win. They take that as a win.